Back to entrepreneurship. Learning from failures. Give me some failures that you learned from.
I thought this was only a 30-minute session.
18 left.
we would need like days. I mean, I've had so many failures, but to me, I think a good entrepreneur likes to fail because you can immediately learn from that failure and turn it into your next success. Mm-hmm. So, even when I was a kid and the first time I nearly went bankrupt, as soon as I was done nearly going bankrupt, I found another ski shop that went bankrupt, and I bought $200,000 of inventory for $13,000, and within 3 weeks I sold 10% of the inventory and paid back the loan to buy the $13,000 of inventory, and that turned into me nearly going bankrupt. To 3 years later, I was doing $100 million buying and selling closeout footwear and making $10 million a year. And I tell you that because to me, most failures lead to your next success. So I like failing. I like to fail quick. And when things don't work, you figure out what good you can take from it and move on to turn into your next success.
All right. Well, speaking of failures, AAF goes down. Lessons from that. Is there room for spring football? Is there room for another football league?
That's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. That's obviously, I think most people thought that wouldn't succeed, but no one thought it wouldn't succeed in that period of time. You thought it would fail?
I thought it would fail this year.
In 53 days?
Yes.
Okay, well.
This season, not necessarily.
You should get out of this job.
Not necessarily 53 days.
And become a stock picker or something. I think I could tell you that I had no less than 50 people try to get me to invest, and I didn't invest in it.
That's why I asked.
Yeah,
I figured.
I wasn't a fan of it. But I think I do like where I think there's a big opportunity is as a partner in a sports business separate of Fanatics. I certainly love leagues investing in the development of their league. So when I look at any of the sports, I look at the attendance or the participation of youth. Right. I keep saying, how do we drive that in a much bigger way? And so to me, you take the most profitable business in sports by far and away, which is the NFL. I think they can't invest enough in what they're doing to drive youth participation because it's the future of the sport. So I think when I look at that league and I look at developmental leagues, I think this is really important globally for all sports to be investing in participation and really developing the leagues. And I think that owners probably can't spend enough money because, even if you don't get it right, you're investing in the right area and you're going to get it right over time.
Does it take an NFL buy-in, whether it's IP or an actual cash buy-in, to make one of those work?
I think it probably takes the NFL and the NFLPA. I think it probably takes both. I think competing, I got to tell you something. I don't think competing with the NFL is a good business model in football. You've got college, you've got the NFL. I'd figure out how to do it in a partnership.
No, I think there is probably room for a G League for football, but I think, you tell me, but I'm thinking it probably you need NFL IP. You might need
the G
some
League's
kind
part
of NFL.
It's part of the NBA.
Exactly.
So, as I said, I think it can work if you're aligned with the PA and the league.
Okay.